And the Golden Bears ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional.
He uncorks one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically fuel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Handoff from the shotgun.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Golden Bears have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
And the Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Jennings. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So
breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They want to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Sargapolatelli. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll run it again. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Throwing Sangapalatelli. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
On the move. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. JKS looking to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Cal will use its final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli finds his man. It's Perry. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's there to make the stop.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. A spectacular one-hand grab. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Songopolitelli looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job of the defense of knocking it down and getting the ball on the ground.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
It's complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodic. Maybe a crease. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They go right back to him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 16, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Volunteers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Thomas. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun to give, looking for room. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. JKS It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. After run, now throw. He makes the grab. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Still within scoring range on 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw again. Caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
When QBs get flushed outside the pocket and they have to scramble, you go into scramble rules. But more importantly, I think as a quarterback, I just want you to throw the football away when you get a chance. Throw that thing out of bounds. I don't get a loss on the play. Instead, the ball gets moved back to the line of scrimmage. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
All you got to do is give this guy a little bit of space. That's all he needs. With his speed, he's in the second level just like that, breaking off an explosive run.
Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Songopolitelli. Got the back over the middle. Breaks the tackle. Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a three-point game late. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. Out of the backfield, he's open. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Tight end finds a soft spot. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To throw, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing.
He's going to throw deep right side. Caught. Touchdown, Mustangs. They move on top here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to run it. He will be stopped short. They can't get the two-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. JKS. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Songopolatelli fires to the big fella. SMU spends its 2nd timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, they are fortunate to get that fumble back, but the clock is still ticking, and they've got to go and go now. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Songopolatelli. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Man, another 4th down conversion. We've seen a couple of those now on this drive, David. The defense, they just need one stop. Someone's got to step up and make a play. And on this drive, they just haven't been able to do it.
And you can put it away late in the game, get that 4th down stop. Obviously, you're feeling really good about winning the football game, but this is why people go for it so much more nowadays, man. That extra down, that extra opportunity makes it easier for the offense to function, and that's several in a row. This offense making 4th down look easy.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 11-yard line. And now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football